Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, no filter. And we about to do it just like this. The thoughts, views, and opinions shared on the Flow Show, no filter, are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I am just good. Thirsty Thursday. Happy Thursday to everybody out there. You know, on Thursdays, we remind y'all, everybody to drink their water. I got my water in my hand right now. Take a good sip on this thirsty Thursday. And we got a lot to talk about. So I hope you got some time. If you're walking your dog, keep your head on the swivel and scoop the poop. You know the drill. If you're driving, keep your eyes on the road, ears on me, and seatbelt on you. So let's get it. How everybody doing today? I'm feeling great. A lot to talk about. A lot happened. I don't know if y'all know what's going on with the Big U situation, but if you don't, then I want to know what rock you live up under, but that's okay because you got me, and I'm going to let y'all know what's going on with Big U. Hey, Joe from Las Vegas. I ain't never seen that name before, so Joe, you might be a new member. Hello. Man, but if you don't know Big U, that's what you got me for, because that is going to be the newest, biggest story going on for a while. It's a lot to unpack with Big U, who was just arrested, turned himself in, gang leader that got racketeering and all type of deleting and murder charges. We'll talk about that, but you already know we got a little Diddy and Kanye situation going on. We're going to get into that. I got an update for you all for Luigi in the Luigi case. Quick little update on that. Update on Sadishka. Got a Kanaki, got an update on that. And other than that, we're just going to hang out for a little minute. So let's get to Diddy first. I'll get to the Big U after we get Diddy and Busby and like all that out the way, because I got a few updates for that. First of all, I told y'all I didn't want to be talking about Kanye, but at least today it's not nothing crazy he done said that we talking about. But the call that's hard to hear, I don't know if y'all heard about it. There was a call that Diddy and Kanye had. And Diddy was basically telling Kanye that he was warning them that they on attack, they attacking us. Keep your head up. I'm gonna be home. All that type of stuff. Thanked Kanye for reaching out to his kids. He said that nobody else in the industry looked out for his kids or even called since the incident. And it was just a lot of rambling about that. It's this call. I'm not going to play the whole call because everybody's copy is horrible. But just so you can know what call we're talking about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's the call everybody talking about. Everybody's version is really bad. So I'm not going to play the whole thing. But basically, Kanye was saying yes, sir, no, sir, and all of that. And it was basically, you could tell it was like he felt like Diddy is his mentor, I guess, in a way. And so we finding out that the diddler didn't know, as though he claims, he didn't know that his call was being recorded. And then, the first thing I said was, well, Diddy, I mean, every jail call is recorded. But then they said, well, not that it's recorded, but the jail calls aren't recorded to play for the public, I guess, for everybody to hear. And so I guess that's what they were talking about. But I was like, who doesn't know that a jail call is being recorded? But what they're saying is he didn't know that Kanye was recording it to put it out. This article comes from the New York Post. And it reads, it's talking about basically that Diddy didn't know. And basically Kanye played Diddy in a way. This is what they're saying. So it's in the New York Post. The article is entitled Sean Diddy Combs Didn't Know His Prison Call with Kanye West was Being Recorded. Collateral Damage and War with Kim Kardashian. And so what they're talking about is, we already talked about it on here on this podcast, that right now Kanye and Kim are in a baby mama, baby daddy war over kids who ain't been there. I think every day I look around, somebody getting into it with their baby mama or whatever, or baby daddy. So what they're saying is Kanye West was use Diddy as a tool to get back at Kim and to put her business out there and try to do whatever about his kid. It's just a sad situation. So article goes on to say Sean Diddy Combs didn't know his leaked jailhouse call with Kanye West had been recorded for the general public to hear. So Diddy is pissed. A video showing Ye talking on the phone with Diddy was posted Monday on Instagram by the Shade Room. The video appeared to have been recorded by West. However, it's not clear who leaked the video. We know Kanye West leaked the video. I don't even know what they mean. It's not clear. Anyway, Puff didn't know it was being recorded. The source claimed, adding that Combs thought he was having a friend call him to check on his kids. See, this is when you got a whole bunch of narcissists in one room, and they just opportunists who just going after the opportunity, and now they clashing because Kanye only gives a shit about Kanye, and Diddy only gives a shit about Diddy. So when you put those two on a phone call, of course it's gonna go like this. This is two opportunists who, not too long ago, Kanye West was saying that Diddy was feds and stay away from Diddy, and Diddy is part of the system and all kind of stuff. But now Kanye sees Diddy as a way to go against the grain and get noticed and get attention from it. And then on the other end, you got Diddy is just happy to probably talk to any top celebrity. And so he's on the phone. He's actually using Kanye to be a voice for him. So they just using each other. That's what I get. And now Diddy mad, and I'm sure Kanye mad that Diddy has put this out that he didn't know his call was being recorded, basically throwing Kanye under the bus. This is what happens when you get two opportunists in one room. They piss each other off because they hitting each other with the same moves they hit everybody else with. So do I feel bad for Diddy? Hell no. So let's go on. Combs is currently held without bail. We already know that. A spokesperson from the NBC told the New York Post that while all calls are recorded, call logs and call recordings are never released to the public. They may, however, be used in criminal prosecution. Responding to social media speculation about the recording's authenticity, the source said that call was real, it's not AI. We all knew that. On his call with West, Combs encouraged the embattled rapper to have some fucking fun and to get behind the mic. He also thanked Ye for taking care of his kids following his lockup. So Diddy's kids are in touch with Ye, source says, and so Ye will be their point of reference. Now, that's another thing I disagree, and they got to get out this celebrity world. I don't care if he is Kanye. I don't want Kanye looking out for my kids. I don't want Kanye looking out for my son. Somebody need to be looking out for Kanye. we talking about, you talking about a guy who is mentally unstable, on the verge of maybe even suicide, saying all the craziest things you can imagine, but you want him to be looking out for your kids? I'm sorry. I don't care if you famous. I don't care how much money you got. I think that's a bad move. And then we got Wendy Williams, who is basically on house arrest for no reason, got people all in her money, all in her digging in her money. She basically jail. But we got Kanye West, who obviously has mental issues, who obviously is got something going on upstairs, but he is just running around while Wendy is pleading for her life to be out free. So right now I'm like, free Wendy, take Kanye and put him in assisted living or whatever. Whatever you're doing with Wendy, you need to do that with Kanye and free Wendy. And so to have Kanye looking out for your kids when somebody need to be looking out for Kanye, Diddy still ain't learned. Diddy still ain't learned. Diddy still think this a game. He still think this something he can just, come out dancing and do a song and everybody gonna be all right. That's the feel that I get, which is probably why he mad that recording got released. He probably didn't want the world to literally know that nobody's checking on his kids. None of them celebrities, all those people that was at Diddy parties, all those people who claim they love Diddy, all them fake ass celebrities. Even though he, mad that they didn't look out, I'm sure Diddy wouldn't want that information out there because it don't look good for him. So I believe that he didn't know that Kanye was recording them and go put it out. I actually do believe it because I think if Diddy knew he was being recorded, me knowing how Diddy is, he would have said some different things to me. But like I said, when you get two opportunists on one call, oh, you definitely gonna have somebody do some shady shit. Now, the source said Ye wasn't doing anything nefarious, adding that the recording likely happened organically. I'm sure. West's new track features his vocals from his ex-wife's daughter, Northwest. We all know about that, and that is what the argument is about. Now, regarding the call being leaked, the insider claimed that Diddy is collateral damage in the debacle over Ye's new song. The beef is really with Kim. We talked about that in great detail. The situation is a matter of older, influential black men knowing these guys are kind of flying blindly. They added representatives for Diddy did not immediately respond to the post for comment. So I'm a comment. Like I said, Diddy, first of all, if you align yourself with Diddy, ain't nothing else I need to tell you. It's already speaks for itself. But I definitely believe that Diddy did not know he was being recorded. Like I said, he wouldn't want the world to know for a fact. Even though we know no celebrities is fucking with him, Diddy wouldn't want that to come out of his mouth and us to hear that ain't nobody, checked on him or the kids at all, except for crazy ass Kanye. So ain't too much to say about that. All I'm gonna say is when you put Diddy and Kanye in the same room, you're gonna get some shady shit. And they both phony because not too long ago they couldn't stand each other and Kanye wouldn't even meet up with Diddy. So I think that's a non-story. And we could move on. Nothing much going on with Diddy right now. So we'll keep in touch with the situation. But for now, slow motion on the Diddy side. So let's go to another situation that I want to update you on. Remember I told you about Tony Busby? Once he was able to get removed from the one lawsuit that dealt with Diddy in New York, and we all know it's because he wasn't licensed. He's not licensed to practice law or to take cases in New York. So remember I told you the judge could go either way. He could accept him withdrawing or he could make him, he could not accept the withdrawal. Well, once he accepted that withdrawal, yesterday I told y'all, I said, well, now that judge probably accepted that withdrawal, Tony Busby probably will just withdraw himself from all those other Diddy lawsuits because he already has co-counsel in place. And like I told you, I've dealt with lawyers when we helping impacted families and doing a lot of stuff, helping people get justice. A lot of times a bigger name lawyer will reach out to another lawyer in another state that so they could handle the case because they're licensed in that state. So it wasn't big news to me yesterday. Let me give you the update. Just like I thought, Busby went ahead and removed himself from like a slew of Diddy lawsuits. And that's really just for paperwork. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all straight facts. You know, the media gonna spin it and make it big make it bigger than it is, because that's the only way they can get people to listen. You know, people listen to what I gotta say just because they know they can take it to the bank, or they know it's not nothing biased. I don't have to do smoke and mirrors. So I'm gonna give it to you straight. Tony Busby removing himself from them court cases or from the lawsuit, it literally didn't do anything. The cases are still moving full speed ahead. Tony Busby can still quarterback it and direct the whole movement. All that is for technicality and for paperwork. So while the media and people are spinning it like this is such a big thing, and Tony Busby and Jay-Z done did this and did that, you know, it's like I tell you when Busby getting his ass handed to him, and then I'm also tell you when it's just nothing. And this ain't nothing. Tony Busby, like I said, he gonna still handle those lawsuits. He's still involved. He got another person who's basically like, okay, since you're licensed there, we'll operate through your law firm. But Busby's still calling the shots, and he just removed himself to make everybody, you know, to satisfy the court. And that's that. But it don't mean nothing. It doesn't even change anything. Busby is still running those cases. Nothing to see here. And like I said, that's what I like, that we can come here every morning and talk, because I was looking at the news coverage and the articles of that and what people were saying, and they were making it out like it's such a huge thing. And it's like, that's what I hate about the media. That's what I hate about the media, because they're so vanilla and corny that they got to use tricks and making stuff out to be more than what it is, instead of just explaining to you what really is going on. That's why I don't like them at all. And you know me, I was just dogging Busby, you know, so I don't take no sides. When the information come, I give it to y'all straight for what it is. I don't blow it up like it's something if it ain't nothing. I don't do that. So like I said, even before it happened, I told y'all I worked with too many lawyers that do that. It's no big deal. They just say, hey, if I'm in California, but this case is in Florida and I got the big name, well, then let me work with an attorney or a law firm in Florida, put their name first. And even though I'll be running the whole thing, that's how it goes. And this is what's going on now. So as far as Tony Busby removing himself from all those cases, it don't mean nothing one way or the other, just to let y'all know. So we really just waiting to see the outcome of Jay-Z and Busby's court cases that they got going on. Those are actually something to see. But Busby withdrawn from all those lawsuits, it sounds like a big thing. It sounds like something that should be that people should be really paying attention to. Like, oh man, what happened? But let me just be honest with y'all. It really ain't nothing. It's all just paperwork. Ain't nothing changed. Tony Busby still running those cases, even if it's from behind the scenes or off the radar. So don't buy into the hype of people trying to make that like a big thing. It's really a non-story. It's just something that he had to do, and now he just has to run the cases another way. But ain't nothing changed. So we could put that to bed for now. We wait for the next update on that. And what else we got? We got Sadisha So last time we left, she was Sadisha is the college student who went to Punta Cana with her. I think it was 5 friends. Her friends left her with a guy at on the beach at 4 a.m. and we ain't never seen Kanaki, otherwise known as Sudishka. We haven't seen her yet as of now, but we have the boy, Joshua. Well, the last thing we heard was they had a hearing. And the hearing was about letting him, taking him off literal house arrest because law enforcement was following him everywhere and all of that. So they took him off. And so yesterday I told you the weird thing was the court agreed with him, but they didn't give him his passport back. And I told you that showed me something. But, and this is something that I figured he would do. I just didn't mention it yesterday. I didn't think about it till I got off the podcast. He, even though he didn't get his passport, he went into the embassy and got an emergency passport and got the fuck up out of Punta Cana. So let's dive into that a little bit. I thought that was very interesting. I mean, I can't blame him getting out of there, but I don't think they counted on him getting the emergency passport that fast. But he's gone. He's literally Joshua, the one that a lot of people think has something to do with Sadisha. Whether she drowned, whether something even more nefarious happened, who knows? We know he had a lot of time from he had 4 hours or 4 or 5 hours. He had a lot of time in between the time they were there alone until the time that we saw him. There was a lot of about 4 or 5 hours that went past that. If you don't think he was sleeping, then he had a lot of time to hide a body or to do some cleanup or whatever. But who knows what actually happened? But what we do know is he got an emergency passport and he got the hell up out of Dodge. And so we're gonna dive into this. This is CNN that covered this. Said man who last saw missing student Sadisha Kunaki has left Dominican Republic after getting a new passport. Wow. Joshua Reeby, a 22-year-old Iowa resident and student at St. Cloud State University in Minnesota, departed from Santo Domingo on JetBlue flight at 5:39 p.m. Tuesday, sources said. Tuesday, he was granted judicial permission to leave the island, though he couldn't immediately leave because, according to the source close to the prosecutor's office, DR authorities still had his passport. Remember, I said there was a controversy going on, whether it was lost or what happened. And Reeby had not been considered a suspect in Kanaki's disappearance and has not been accused of wrongdoing. However, he was kept in a hotel room under police watch, though not officially detained. During an investigation, a source familiar with the probe told CNN Dominican authorities had confiscated Reeby's passport during the investigation into Kanaki's disappearance. A source close to the investigation told CNN. Now, on Wednesday, Reeby received a new passport from the U.S. Embassy, according to his attorney. We are pleased to report that Joshua and his father are currently traveling back home to the United States. As we know, Kanaki was on spring break with her friends and was last seen March 6th on a surveillance camera going to the beach with Joshua. And then they end up having a court appearance about it. And Reeby just said, I just want to go home. The judge sided with Reeby on Tuesday, granting his request for freedom. But like I said, it's a reason why they held on to his passport. They didn't know he was going to be able to get out of there anyway, I don't think, or didn't know he would be able to do it that soon. He probably has some connections. Who knows? But it's a lot. And see, I know I don't just spill rumors. I only kind of either if they come from a source that I've been dealing with for a while, then I'll bring it to you, or if it comes from a legitimate source. But I've heard so many crazy rumors about this guy that I can't confirm, but they were saying like there was a large wire sent to him that's suspicious. They also said Joshua, the kid, had dual citizenship on DR and US. So he might have had connections out there for trafficking. I don't know. Like I said, those didn't come from any of my sources. This is just he say, she say that I've been seeing all over like TikTok and Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter. They went on to say it is a situation where I can't discuss certainly specifics, but we know that the U.S. Embassy is in communication with him and his family and his lawyer, and we are providing assistance as well. So he out of there. People are, man, and a lot of people are like dumbfounded about how the family is ready to just close everything. What is that one? What is the other story? Holloway. There was another story that's similar to this one. I think her last name was Holloway. I don't know. Help me in the chat. But anyway, it was another a student or another person who was in this situation, and their parents said it took years. It was a year before they went ahead and gave up, but called, said that she was dead, or insisted that they go ahead and say she was dead. So a lot of people are like, it's not even been really 2 weeks. It ain't been a full 2 weeks, and you giving up, and you're saying that you don't think Joshua, you think Joshua did what he could or whatever. A lot of people don't like that. I mean, and I'm talking about regular people. I'm talking about YouTubers, podcasts. Everybody is pissed off about that and upset and not understanding. And then we know it could be a cultural difference and this and that. And it's sad because what I'm really hearing is that they feel ashamed. They feel ashamed of her, being on video, being with this random guy, drinking, throwing up. And what they're saying is maybe the parents don't want that to affect their other children, the people from India judging them or whatever. I just think it's sad. And they have a court case for Joshua March 28th. So on that court date, when he comes back, they may have whatever they need, because I'm telling you, something about the fact that they kept his passport leads me to believe more people than just us, actually some people in the DR or somebody behind the scenes, believe Joshua is to blame, but they don't have the solid evidence that they need. Like I said, they could be waiting on DNA. They could be waiting on all kind of stuff. They could be wanting to look some more, hopefully, because it's hard to determine anything when you don't have a body. I just think overall, it's just a sad situation. It's just sad. So as of right now, the only update is that Josh is the fuck out of there. He got a new passport and he gone. And they say the search has dwindled and downsized tremendously. And, once the parents give up, the authority's not going to go too much harder than the parents. So I think the parents got a lot to do with, the search has really, they brought it down to a much smaller level. At first, they were all over the island. They had people everywhere. But now we'll see, because it's dying. The story isn't dying, but the search efforts are dying. And I hope that the authorities and the FBI and everybody involved, I just hope they continue to look, because I just strongly believe something ain't right and something happened. I just really do. His story, and like I said, if he had a concrete story, I would be willing to go with it. But the story he tells, and more people are saying the same thing I'm hearing. I'm watching news people. Everybody started to really say, like, is a serious gap in that story, and it seriously doesn't. Everybody is starting to say now the main thing is that how did you save her, and then now y'all in knee-high water, and then y'all just never talked about anything after that. She just walked at an angle in the water, and you just went and vomited, and that's it. And then you supposedly went to sleep. But after just saving this poor girl's life, saving your life, according to Joshua, you didn't mention this to anybody. You didn't mention it to anybody. You didn't tell your friend. You didn't have her friends call her and even check on her. You just talked about how much water you took in, and she couldn't breathe, and you was trying to make sure she could breathe, but she couldn't do this. All of this chaos. And you didn't think to even check on her after that? You didn't think anything could have been wrong with her. I don't know. So, not to mention the convenient time of you didn't come back till 8:50 or whenever that was. Good morning, Amanda. But it's just strange, y'all. And I'm gonna keep paying attention to that story. And like I said, the latest on that is just basically that Josh is out of there. He has a court date on March 28th, which is only really concerning his like passport and whatever he went through. It's nothing really concerning Sadiqa. And so we just sit back and wait. Nothing else we can do on that one. But the thing everybody talking about is this Big U situation. And if you don't know, let me give you a little background, a little background of the story, and we'll continue from there. But this is Big U. Big U is a gang leader in out of Cali, West Coast. A lot of controversy surrounding him. And they got a RICO on him. Diddy Part 2. And this is going to be something serious, y'all, because it's another situation where it's somebody who
Big U Henley led a violent criminal enterprise responsible for murder, extortion, and fraud.
KCAL News anchor Gio Signaris joins us now with the story that is shocking a whole lot of people tonight.
That's certainly an understatement, Juan. Susie, good evening to both of you. Authorities describing Eugene Big U Henley as a man who presented himself as an entertainment entrepreneur and a community leader. We've even reported on his charitable efforts as recently as this past Christmas. But federal investigators now say he ran what they're calling a mafia-like organization responsible for serious crimes across LA. Federal agents say Eugene Henley led what they're calling the Big U Enterprise, a criminal organization tied to the Rollin' 60s Crips street gang. According to a 107-page complaint, Henley and his associates allegedly extorted professional athletes and musicians, including NBA star Draymond Green and Lakers legend Shaquille O'Neal, persuading them to donate to his charities and later allegedly transferring the money to his personal bank accounts.
The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him.
Authorities also say Henley is linked to the 2021 murder of an aspiring rapper whose body was found in the Las Vegas desert. Investigators accuse Henley of fatally shooting the young musician over a dispute. In addition to violent crimes, prosecutors say Henley defrauded donors, including celebrities and companies, funneling charity funds into his personal accounts. His organization, Developing Options, received millions from LA's Gang Reduction and Youth Development Program.
He used that goodwill to benefit himself. He diverted money from that charity and lined his own pockets with it. And that money was ultimately traced, and that we can show that he used it for personal purposes.
Dr. Georgia Leap, an adjunct professor of social welfare at UCLA, is an expert in gangs and community justice. She knew Henley through her work and says this latest news is heartbreaking, but not shocking.
He was a very charismatic, very arresting, no pun intended, a very arresting personality. And, you know, he had the smile and he had the charisma and he could talk to kids and he could talk to OGs and everybody in between.
I got a Ninja Turtle set and I got a Spider-Man set.
Last Christmas, he collected $40,000 in donations for a South LA toy drive. But the night before the event, he claimed a truck containing all the toys was stolen. He offered up security video of the truck driving off and pleaded with the community to donate again. It did. At the time, Henley called it a great save by the community.
So to think that somebody was stealing a bunch of toys, stealing Christmas, that's kind of crazy.
Yes. So this is definitely a Crip. This is a story that I'm telling y'all, it's kind of like a Diddy in a sense, without all the freak off and all that, but it's a lot like Diddy, where this guy, Big U, definitely has been an enforcer. He has been intimidating people, all kind of stuff. He's been ruthless. And now that he's locked up, more people are coming out, and he's going to see it's going to be just like the Diddy situation. Now people are coming out. We even got a woman who came out saying that he intimidated her and he threatened her, and he has did a lot of things to a lot of different people, including Shaq and Draymond Green, who you heard in there. These are NBA players. They said that Big U would have the NBA players, they would have to pay him money for protection, and people would have to check in. It was situations like one with Adrian Broner. If you remember Adrian Broner, he was a boxer. And allegedly he and some of his guys had set up a fake dice game with some dice that were trick dice or whatever. And they got millions out of NBA players because of that. And next thing we know, Big U gets involved. And he charges each NBA player allegedly $100,000 to get their money back. And so they were saying Big U was the type of person to break legs and then charge people for crutches. You know, some mafia type stuff. He would knock your teeth out and then charge you for the veneers. And even worse than that, I ain't got to the real bad part yet. What really is gonna do him in is if they find out that this kid who was a rapper, also a football player that lived with Big U, this is what really got the shit started, or really got his ass locked up. He stayed with Big U. He was a football player, young guy. He was playing football, I guess, in high school. I'm not sure, but I know he was a football player. And him and Big U got into it. And he made a diss song, this rapper / football player, young kid. He was young. He made a diss song about Big U. They found his body in Vegas, in a landfill or somewhere. And guess whose DNA was under his fingernails? Big U. Big U. And so that's a big one right there. And he made a diss song. And you know who else made a diss song about Big U and came up stinking? My boy, Nipsey. motherfucking hustle. I'm sure most of y'all listening should at least have heard the name Nipsey Hussle before. Rapper, no longer with us, died after another gang member came up to him and shot him up over some beef, over some snitching allegations. We don't get into the Nipsey Hussle story, but Nipsey Hussle, it was widely known that him and Big U didn't get along towards the end of their relationship. They actually were cool at first, but many people believed for a long time that Big U had something to do with Nipsey Hussle. Matter of fact, they said that Big U knew 30 minutes before it happened that it was about to happen. I guess somebody told Big U, hey, they about to go up there. They about to dude about to go up there and shoot. He about to go up there and shoot Nipsey for saying da-da-da-da-da. So it's like either he had something to do with it, or if he didn't have something to do with it, he knew it was happening and he didn't call nobody or say like, hey, Nipsey, get out of there or whatever. But what I'm telling you is this Nipsey, this Big U is going to be bigger. It's big now, but it's about to get bigger because there are so many different situations that got Big U name on it. Even like this situation from Complex Magazine where Big U allegedly defrauded Shaquille O'Neal, Draymond Green, and charged rappers for LA check-ins. So if you was a rapper and you wanted to come to LA, you had to pay Big U for protection, or you could be killed. So let's go into this article. So an affidavit filed on Monday in California alongside the RICO indictment, which is Big U is in a RICO indictment right now, details the ways in which Eugene Big U Henley allegedly misappropriated money from companies, donors, and celebrities. In the 107-page document reviewed by Complex, FBI Special Agent Andrew Rusa accuses Henley of withdrawing hundreds of thousands of dollars in salary from nonprofit organizations. He did this in July 18th to June 2023 through the Gang Reduction Youth Development Program. Now, according to the Los Angeles Times, the LA mayor's office was tasked with overseeing the program, which should have rejected developing options. Each contractor is expected to pass a number of requirements, including background checks, training, approval of employees, and more. They say none of this happened. Henley is accused of pocketing more than $100,000 in donations. According to Los Angeles, Draymond Green, Golden State Warrior, y'all know Draymond Green. Draymond Green donated $20,000 to the organization. And all that money went straight to Big U's bank account. On August 20th, 2019, there was another $20,000 donation from a current NBA All-Star. But they only name him as donor one. Also, Henley, however, embezzled the entire $20,000 that he would get from each celebrity. Per the Times, Shaquille O'Neal sent a $20,000 check in support of the nonprofit. And all of these $20,000 went straight to Big U's pocket. A cooperating witness told the FBI in 2022 that athletes and celebrities were expected to pay Henley upon entry to the city. So let me explain that to you. If you were an entertainer and you were black, because let's just put it like that, we only do this to each other. We don't make white people, Chinese people, Latino people, we don't make them check in. It's only us make each other check in. So a cooperating witness on said in 2022 that athletes and celebrities were expected to check in and pay Henley. This witness also said they were aware of celebrities who pay Henley for protection when attending events or ran the risk of facing retaliation from the Big U enterprise. Now, this is real shit, y'all. Like, anybody who don't know about what goes on in Cali or just with this gang stuff and how they extort anybody with a famous face. They would try to extort me. Anybody that people know, they'll say, when you come here, and see, this is why it's shady. Not only you have to pay Big U allegedly for protection, right? But you would think, okay, security. Hey, who pay? You know, we get security when we go out places. I have security when I'm on tour. But see, this is the catch, and this is why he's in trouble amongst all kind of other things. But if you didn't pay, say if it was me, and say I didn't check in with Big U, and I say, you know what? I want to get my own security. I don't want to use Big U's security. I don't want that protection. I just want to call a regular security company. My life will be on the line. My safety will be on the line because the fact that I'm not paying Big U, I would be retaliated on, possibly. And so this is the type of system that he had in place where, and they have, it's sad to say, this goes on in Atlanta, this goes on in Miami, this goes on in New York. I hate to tell y'all the truth. This is normal. As fucked up as it sounds, this is normal. This is how people just extort people out of money. And this is what Big U is dealing with right now. And the funny thing is, these people, like a Big U, they do this type of stuff and then they blame everybody else. It's like he blaming the whole internet. He blaming the whole internet for his downfall. So I got some here. Let's hear from Big U. This is Big U when he's about to turn himself in.
It'll be my last video. I'm going to go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about whack. Whack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you have something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets.
Now, let me stop it right there. Let's see, that's what I mean. How we file. I'm tired. You know what I'm tired of? Because I'm an internet nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a podcast. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I'm on all of that. I'm the internet. I'm tired of motherfuckers always trying to blame the internet. The internet didn't put a dead man's skin up under your put your skin up under a dead man's nails. Internet didn't do that. You got a whole ass RICO. And you gonna fix your mouth talking about what somebody did on the fucking internet. You ain't gonna we ain't seeing him free ever again. He's still, like my parents, like my family used to say, we call this stuck on stupid. I don't know if they use that term where y'all from. I don't know if that's just my family term or a Cleveland term, but there was a term we used a lot. And stuck on stupid mean everybody can make mistakes. But when you compound your mistakes with not wanting to take accountability, which means you're going to keep doing whatever you did to get there, then my family say you stuck on stupid. Meaning you can't get out of it. You just want to be stupid. You just want to do stupid things. So when I hear somebody like him got murder charges, got RICO, intimidating, you got women. I hope I got time to play it. You got women coming out talking about how he intimidated her and this and that, and she was scared to even say something. All it is, we got people who dead. See, that this is how they tell on themselves. And this is why I be so upset with my people and just people that I know could do better. It's like no compassion. We talking about dead bodies. We talking about people that have been murdered, and you on here talking about it's the internet. Let me let them continue, because I didn't cut them off.
And listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you had something against
we guilty, but he is the one got a RICO.
black men in the street. Wax said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble.
We getting people
Y'all
in
don't
trouble.
understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't done nothing but help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This is the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and they can go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to, and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Because I ain't did nothing.
That sounds like a man that you ain't gonna never hear from as a free man again. He don't get it. And I'm sorry, I can only say what's real. And I'm tired of this people that look like me doing crazy, doing like intimidating, doing foul. I'm talking about murder. And the thing is, I'm disappointed in Big U. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed because I hate when something happened and you in a whole ass RICO. And your response is, this is what happens with a black man who try to help his people. That's what the fuck you got out of this, Big U. You got a whole ass RICO because you black and trying to help people. Get the fuck out of here, man. That just really, as a black man, it be pissing me off. Because don't do that. Because you make it look bad for, I'm a black man. I'm trying to help people. I don't got no fucking RICO. I don't got nobody on here talking about I'm trying to intimidate motherfuckers. Stop saying that shit, man. That's how I know somebody guilty. Because you sound like a guilty person. You did something, my nigga. Like you did something. You didn't do nothing. And the only reason that you got this RICO, you got people looking for you is because you black and a black man and you trying to help people. That's why. So they seen a black man trying to help people and they said, let's get a 170-page indictment on his ass right now. I hate this in personal. I hate when we do that. Stop blaming everybody but your damn self. You ain't got no RICO, Big U, because niggas is on the internet talking. You got a RICO because you've been doing foul shit. And I'm not making it up. I just don't want to go. I'm just giving y'all my personal opinion on this shit. But I could pull up 1,000 interviews of him, Big U, on internet, on shows, talking and saying the same stuff that he's saying everybody else doing. He was doing the same thing. And that's what pisses me off. Big U was on everybody's show. Threatening Whack 100, threatening this person, threatening that person, letting everybody know he the toughest this and toughest that. But it ain't my job to pull up all his dirty laundry and interviews and pull up all the stuff he said. I ain't even about to do that. Y'all can look it up yourself. Big U. Just look up any of his interviews and you'll see him talking about the stuff that he going down for right now. And then now you want to bring in the black man, but you allegedly killed a black man. I don't know. I'm not saying he did. Like, you know what we say, innocent to proven guilty. I ain't even heard his side of it. So I can't say that. But it don't look good when they saying that your DNA is under this man's nails. And he made a diss song about you. And now we got all these people. It ain't just Big U. It's about 30 people they arrest. Y'all know how many people about to talk and sing? It's about to be a whole full-ass concert in there with all them people in there. Everybody about to be telling on Big U. This is just getting started. Everybody think this big now. This ain't nothing. Wait till they start singing. Michelle, you remember you went to the New Edition concert? It was I don't know how many, 5, 6, 7 of them singing? Well, times 5. This gonna be like your New Edition concert because they all singing. About 30 dudes. And all they need is a Happy Meal and a milkshake. And they gonna tell every fucking thing that Big U has done. So I had thought about, was I even going to talk about Big U? But I said, you know what? It's just like any other stories I cover. See, I'm on the side of the people. And while everybody gets caught up in the big names that they know, like a Big U, see, I've been around enough to know people like Big U. Now, I don't know exactly what he did. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to keep it real. I don't know exactly what he did. I don't have ties to Big U. But what I do know is people like Big U leave behind a lot of victims. And I'm talking about average Joe victims. I ain't even talking about straight murder. I'm just talking about using your intimidation to extort people. And so I don't like that shit. And so when I get on this mic, I'm going to just say it real. I don't care who disagree or who say, well, why you talking about a black man? Man, I'm just keeping it real. When my father used to come down on me and give me straight talk, I'd be making up excuses for something. And he used to always tell me, ain't no excuses, just solutions. That's it. We don't do excuses. And so when my dad used to tell me that, what do you think my dad would say if I said, Dad, why are you saying that to me? I'm a black man. You trying to bring me down. He ain't trying to bring me down. He trying to lift me up with tough love. So stop with that shit. I wish I would have told I thought my excuse, whatever excuse I was using, I thought it was legitimate. So when my dad told me no excuses, only solutions, and that was all he said, can you imagine what he would have said to me if I'd have said, Dad, why are you saying that to me? Because everybody just trying to bring me down because I'm a black man. My dad would have shut the door and left the house and said, man, I'll come back when you ready to own up to your own shit. So I don't look for no sympathy from me, especially when you wrapped up in this and you talking about blaming people on the internet. Bro, you got murder charge, you got RICO, you got defraud, you got all kind of stuff. That ain't from nobody from no damn internet. You crazy? So while everybody talking about the the what happened and what didn't happen. And did you kill Nipsey Hussle? I don't know. Did you have something to do with that? I don't know. Did you have something to do with this football player that they found dead in Vegas that used to live with you, that put out a diss song about you, and now he dead with your DNA under his nails, your skin? I don't even want to describe what they say. They say this boy was executed. This story is so sad, y'all. I'm not even telling a lot of the details because I don't want to repeat that shit. But long story short, this young kid that lived with Big U put a diss song out about Big U. They got into it. You know, shit, my brother put a diss song out about me back in the day. You think I gave a fuck about that? You didn't get no mad about no fucking diss song of people that you know. But he went and murdered him, allegedly. Somebody murdered him. But it wasn't even just a typical murder. This dude was executed. They said it was execution style. So somebody did it. This wasn't somebody he got into it with at a club and they just shot him. This was a contract kill. And so when you got these type of accusations and you don't say, hey, I had nothing to do with that murder. No, he didn't even speak on that. Big U made all these videos. He got about 10 minutes worth. I only played you a few minutes. But he had all of this. He started talking about, I ain't defrauded. I ain't do none of that. He didn't even mention the murder. That spoke volumes to me. Man, what did you on here talking about that you didn't take no 20,000? Man, they talking about you killed somebody. So people tell on themselves. Either speak on it all or don't speak on none of it. I'm watching him, you know, as he riding to turn himself in. Big U was doing all this, you know, crying like you could, you know, like not crying, but like not taking no accountability, none of that shit. And he talking about he didn't defraud nobody. He talking all of that. And I'm waiting to say, well, why you at it? Do you want to tell us you didn't murder that man? You didn't even mention that. That tell me a lot. That tell me a whole lot. That is the worst charge of them all, and you didn't even speak on it. But you speaking on some $20,000? Big U is cooked. And he's cooked not because of No Jumper podcast, not because, as he say, niggas on the internet. Not none of that. Big U is cooked because Big U never gave up gang life. Nigga, once the hair get gray and you ain't got no business thinking you some gangster. Nah, it's the niggas on the internet fault. Now you dragging black men who helping people, you dragging us into this shit. And I don't like it. And I don't care who likes it or who don't. I'm just going to say exactly what the hell it is and what need to be said. Shit that you're not going to hear nowhere else. I ain't going to pussyfoot around it. I'm going to say it exactly how my family would say it. Exactly how it was told to me. I wasn't raised with a bunch of excuses and a bunch of, nah, you had to be accountable for your own shit, period. The minute you start pointing the finger, then everybody just tunes you the fuck out. So as far as the Big U situation, I'm going to cover it because there's a whole lot of victims. And like I said, it ain't just the murder victims, arrest that kid's soul, and the mama been trying to get justice. Big U, Mr. Help the black man, Mr. All I'm trying to do is help the black man. When the mother of that child was trying to figure out what happened to her kid, Big U kept dodging. Big U kept dodging the DNA swab. That don't sound like an innocent man. And anybody want to be mad at me because I'm feeling this mother's pain and trying to figure out who took her son up out of here, then so be it. But if you're trying to help black men out and that's all you trying to do, and this mother trying to figure out what the hell going on, why not take the DNA swab? They had to literally get a warrant to get his DNA, and that's how they matched the DNA to her son. And they told her a little bit ago that the end of March or the beginning of April, Big U was about to be arrested. But see, when people say, like when you call these stories out like they are, like the Diddy story or like Big U, you know, you got a certain pocket of people that be like, well, why you tearing down your community? Or you know, you got people to say that, but those are the people who only caught up in celebrities or who's known. See, when you're looking at Big U, I'm looking at the hundreds and thousands of people that he has victimized in many different ways. And so what about those people? So since you don't give a fuck about those people, I give a fuck about them. So if you want to stand up for the celebrities, stand up for the people in power, stand up for Elon Musk, stand up for all these people who don't need nobody to stand up for them, y'all can stand up for them. I'm going to pick the people every fucking time because I've been let down before and I know what it feel like. I ain't going to do that shit. Never. And anybody got a problem with it can come on the show or feel free to come debate me in person and I chew your ass up for everybody to see. Cause it ain't no, when I'm talking, it ain't no hidden agenda. It ain't no nothing. I just want to put out the information that I think needs to be out there. And if that pisses people off, so fucking be it. As always, I love y'all. I'm gonna get out of here and let y'all know what all this come out. I know there's gonna be a lot of shit that's gonna come out today. So we tune in tomorrow. I love y'all and I'm out. What it do? Let's go. Mic drop. Yeah, we almost there. 100K tomorrow. Oh yeah, I ain't messing around today. I'm so tired of that, man. I'm so tired of people doing the worst shit to motherfuckers and then want to cry and act like somebody did something to y'all. No, ain't nobody do nothing to Big U. Ain't nobody do nothing to Big U. He did this shit to himself. And Nipsey Hussle I love Nipsey Hussle. I love Nipsey Hussle. And my son was Nipsey Hussle for Halloween before he died. So I got a lot of reasons I don't feel what he's talking about, but I just, then I'm hearing the mother who crying, who lost her child, and then he on here talking about some money. Like, nah, man. I ain't got time for that. Let's get this Apple and Spotify together. Get them all loaded up. No filter for sure, right? Jennifer said flow show, no filter. Nip was the dude. Yes, he was. That's why that was a little of the Nipsey anger came out of me. I still ain't got over the fact that my boy Nipsey ain't here no more. So it was a little bit of that too, while I was kind of like on one. Got a fucking headache. Oh, he's trying to start off. I always try to start off calm. I'm telling y'all, I don't be planning to turn up. I always plan to be calm, but I can't help it. It start going. That's why I was like, let me just cut it short because I'm about to go off today. I ain't gonna never be allowed in LA. Thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate it. I'm so happy. That things is going well and the tour and everything. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I'll be trying to be calm. I come in here with the calm early morning voice. And then as the story gets going, next thing I know, them feelings of why Nipsey ain't here. Then my son was Nipsey Hussle for Halloween. And then next thing we know, he dead. Like my son was Nipsey Hussle for Halloween. So it's like, dude. But look, it's just like Diddy. Now that he's in, you about to see a lot of people coming out and telling about a lot of shit he did. Watch. You about to start hearing a lot of stuff that Nipsey Hussle, that Big U did, that he got away with. Watch what I tell you. It's just like Diddy. A lot of people were scared to say stuff because he did have the streets on lock. He was intimidating, but now that he locked up and he ain't getting out, he not getting out. He good. He cooked. He cooked. But it's just like Diddy. Now that he behind bars, people are going to feel protected. And watch how many people you have come up that come out. Watch how many people you see come out and say, Big U did this, Big U did that. Watch. It's gonna be just like Diddy. People gonna feel empowered now. So all the stuff that was staying underneath the rug, all the stuff that was staying on the radar, that shit about to all come out. Oh, it'll be tomorrow, Jennifer. It'll be tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow because we're gonna hit 100,000 tomorrow. So it'll be tomorrow. Exactly. C Tuck. What did he say? I gotta go back to that. He said, regardless, him just being involved in the case is a violation of his parole. Yeah, he done. Yep, you will. You'll get one. I'll let y'all know. I'll know it exactly in the morning. So either in the morning or late tonight. So either way, either late tonight or in the morning, I'll know exactly. But we gonna hit 100,000 tomorrow. We had like 99,000. We had like 99,000 this morning. And so today or tomorrow, we hitting 100,000 for sure. I don't blame you. Yeah, like C Tuck said, he done. Big U is done. I I don't know. He got so many NBA players involved in this. He done, y'all. He is done. He is cooked. I'm telling you. He is cooked. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, okay. Hey, y'all. Appreciate you, Mini Me. So Mini Me was the first person to get her stuff. Mini Me got her hoodie yesterday, and she likes it. Appreciate that, Mini Me. I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you got it. I'm sure it's gonna look good on you. Definitely got to take a picture or do a video so we can see how it look on you. Oh, I see. Hey, look, Kingdom. Hey, y'all seen the goon? I saw the goons. Is the goon squad, the Flow No Filter goon squad is Amy, Shauna, and Mini Me. They was on, I think, was it somebody told me on Facebook. Okay, cool, Mini Me. I check it out. Somebody told me on Facebook, Amy and Shauna and Mini Me was going off on some people or something. I was like, yeah, that's the Flow No Filter goon squad. I think it was Amy, Shauna, and Mini Me, if I can remember. I was like, that's just the goon squad. They just doing their thing. And Mini Me, they already know Mini Me. So then they got introduced to, I guess, Shauna and Amy yesterday. Because they know Mini Me was the first one to go on them Facebook streets. Hey, Mini Me was the first one to go on them Facebook streets and going the fuck off. Hey, Mini Me was the first person I knew that knew how to go off of YouTube and then go in Facebook and cuss a motherfucker out, then come back on YouTube. Mini Me was like, I got to do this shit from my Facebook page. I was cracking up. Oh man. Exactly. If you don't do nothing else, stay on their good side. That's the best way to put it. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Hey, look at Amy. Who called her that? Mini Me? And who called her ghetto hoe Mini Me? Hey, I know ghetto hoe had to hurt. I know that hurt. I know, hey, look, to be called a ghetto hoe, I know that hurt. Oh wow, that's funny. That's funny, y'all. It's funny. Mini Me called her a ghetto hoe. Oh, not a ghetto hoe. But yeah, y'all. This Big U situation is crazy. Let me give y'all some more information on this Big U situation. I'm telling y'all, this case is about to get 100 times bigger than it already is. Now, here go Ye. Ye makes a list of all. I'm going to go to Big U, though. We talking about Big U. I ain't even going to go to Ye. Ye been getting enough airtime. Big U. I'll probably tell that story tomorrow. Always a fan. She was always a fan, Amy. They all be fans. See, this the people I'm speaking for. Check this comment out. Somebody said, this another guy, this a black guy said this. Check this out. He said, Big U needs to be locked up. We are done with the degenerates running wild in our community, hiding under the guise of community outreach. I hope they all get football numbers. That's where I'm at with it. And those are the people I speak up for, who are tired of this old school masquerading like you helping us out, but you doing the worst shit, worse than anything. And as soon as you get caught up, you want to blame it on being a black man. No, sometimes black men, we do get railroaded sometimes. But this ain't one of them times. And I don't like when people use it when it don't apply at all. And it's more people. I'm glad that there are more people like me that are starting to wake up and quit giving people a pass who don't deserve a pass. Now, there are instances where a black man is mistreated. I'll be the first one to tell you I am a black man. So it does happen. But I'm tired of us doing this big U type shit and then trying to use that. That's bullshit, because what happens is the next black man who really is railroaded, he get lumped up into your big U bullshit. So if a black man really is being railroaded because he black, we can't hear him because we thinking about people like Big U who done murdered motherfuckers talking about they doing this because a black man trying to help out. No, they not, sir. They doing it because you being foul as fuck. And there's so many black women who are speaking out from what Big U done did. Watch all this stuff that come out. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the only reason I talked about it, because for one, it's a lot of victims, and this is somebody who's been intimidating people, and also this is gonna be a big story. So we're gonna have to cover this. This is gonna be big because it's gonna be a lot more people coming out who were scared to talk before. Now they're gonna come out telling the truth about things that Big U have done. Watch. You're going to hear more NBA players that he gave money to. All this shit about to be leaked. Exactly. Don't say that. Like I said, I'm with you, man. Quit saying that, man. Quit using that. I'm tired of that, because when it is the case, when it is a racial thing, people ain't gonna listen to us because we got idiots like Big U got Ricos and trying to blame it on being a black man trying to help out his people. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Yeah, all those rappers. That's what I'm saying. This is about to get big. It's about to get big. Them 20 people in there, they performing like the concert Michelle went to. Them 20 people that got arrested, they in there like this. Nights like this, I wish that raindrops would fall. They pointing and everything. They in there having a full New Edition concert. But them days over with, man. You not about to be just because we might have a black man that we need to stand up for who getting railroaded because he a black man. And we need people to pay attention. And if we keep letting people like Big U and Diddy use that black man is this and this why, then you're going to take away from the real ones who really is being railroaded, that we really might want to help and stand up for. That's why I'm calling that shit out. Because I ain't going to let it fly if it don't apply. Bottom line. I ain't going to let it fly if it don't apply. Period. I can't. I'm wired differently. I can't sit up here and let a murderer be talking about because he a black man. Nah, bruh. That ain't why. And I'm sure you don't have anybody around you to tell you the real. So I'm going to tell you, Big U, it ain't because you a black man. It's because you a foul motherfucker. That's why. And that's just the truth. Like they want to stop a Big U because he helping black people. You ain't no threat. Big U, you ain't no threat. You ain't worth their time. They gonna come up with all this because you helping black people. You ain't helping that many people. Not compared to other people. They not gonna waste their resources on you because you helping black people. So now they gotta bring Big U down. Nah, bruh. I'm sorry. That just ain't the case. You're going where all that intimidation, all that violence, all that just extorting people for money, you going right where they all go. Like Mini-Me said, right next to Suge Knight, right next to Diddy, right next to whoever else. Harvey Weinstein, Epstein, Diddy. All of them motherfuckers. Exactly. And that's where I come from. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Now, if you are being railroaded because of race or gender or anything like that, y'all know I'm the first one gonna step up for your ass. I'm the first one gonna talk shit and got your back. Y'all want to boycott? We boycott. They killing black man, police killing black man in Mississippi, my ass right there. Oh, they taking DEI away and we ain't for it? Let's do the boycott on Target. Whatever, I'm there. But at the same time, when you try to use that shit as an excuse and it don't apply, I'm going to call your ass out. Because I'm tired of that, man. That is bullshit. And I don't like it. Yeah, we missing 2 likes, y'all. Can we get the likes up? Get the likes up, y'all. Likes is free. Likes is free. Like the live, share the live. Appreciate it. Yeah. But maybe this is the beginning of the takedown of Snoop. That's what Amy's saying. Yeah, this gonna go. This is gonna go to the this is gonna go to, where is that? I'm trying to find. I just missed something I just wanted to speak on. The fish wasn't ready, so all black men have RICO charges. Make it make sense. Amy saying this might be the takedown of Snoop because people about to start telling. This is huge. We got Big U. We got Draymond Green is involved in this Big U stuff. We got this dude was 17 years old. I didn't even get into that part of it. Like I said, it's so much worse. It's so much worse. The kid who lived with Big U and played on his football team made a diss song about Big U when they got into it, and he was murdered execution style and dumped in Vegas. And that it's Rashawn Williams. If you want to look it up, that's Rashawn Williams, is the football player, the little kid that used to live with Big U that he allegedly killed because he made a diss song about it. Weeks prior to the investigation, the mother, who's been advocating for her son, finally had a break regarding his DNA. The mother been fighting for her baby. That's why you locked up, man. That's a black. This mother who fighting to see what happened to her son, she black. She don't count. She don't deserve to know how her son got killed. She black. It's just foul. But you kill a 17-year-old. Oh my God. That's foul. That's foul. But shout out to the mother. The mother is getting justice, or at least the beginning of justice. That's a good point, Mini Me. Yeah, we in a different ball game. Ain't nobody playing with you, and your money can't save you, and your fame can't save you. We living in different times. We living in different times. And guess what? I don't know if y'all knew, but not only are they on his ass for the Rashawn Williams case, but they about to revisit the Nipsey Hussle case. They about to revisit the Nipsey Hussle case. And they about, mark my words, I think they're gonna pin that. I think they're gonna pin that on Big U too. I think somebody that got some information about that gonna tell. This was the young kid. This is the young kid. I don't know if y'all seen it. Man, why it's so bright? But anyway, you can't see the picture. But yeah, it's a young kid, 17 years old, man, caught up in this mess. He black. He don't deserve justice. Wendy Williams scores major court victory, granted move to less restrictive living arrangement in guardianship battle. That's good news. Thanks, Mini Me. Thanks, Mini Me. That's good news. They need to put Kanye in some type of, whatever they was doing to Wendy, they need to do that to Kanye. Yep, I believe it. I believe it. That's a good observation, Michelle. Yeah, Michelle said the actual gunman, which was I forgot the dude's name, but he gonna say Big U ordered the hit so he can get his sentence reduced. Yeah, because he ain't gonna be scared of Big U now. He not scared of Big U now. Yeah, that's what I said. All type of stuff is about to hit the fan. All type of stuff is about to hit the fan. It's just like Diddy. Once they get you locked up and they're able to just dig and people ain't scared to say nothing no more, his ass grass. Big U ass is grass. For real, take Kanye. Like I said, whatever y'all doing to Wendy, do that to Kanye and let Wendy go. Okay. We got a Limp Bizkit $200 million lawsuit, copyright claim against Universal Music Group. Okay. We got some stuff going on. Yeah, once they got you, they're gonna bury you with those charges, and that's what they about to do to Big U. They got him caught up with Shaquille O'Neal. They got him caught up with Draymond Green, another NBA player, Adrian Broner. It's so many people. They say, man, they was hitting people in the head. They calling them big useless. This is foul. They called it Operation Drawdown. Big U Henley, famous LA Crips leader, finally turned himself in, and they calling this Operation Drawdown. He is accused of murdering young rapper Rashawn Williams, allegedly after a diss song. Plus 18 more Rolling 60s members charged, including Brick Baby and Loose Cannon. Hate to be them right now. Hate to be them right now. So yeah, y'all, this ain't the last of it. This about to be big. You about to see all kind of people come out of the woodwork talking about what he did to them. Watch. Because see, when he was out, he had a lot of people intimidated. Yeah, they call him the big useless. The big useless. The craziest thing. Look, they say you get millions of dollars to play the sport you love, but you got to pay Big U for checking in. Then you go to a dice game and get scammed by Adrian Broner. And Big U working with both of them. I'm telling you, the man is foul. They say they have been investigating him for what, 12 years or more? Oh, thanks, C-Tuck. Let me see. It's still processing, but thanks, Big Tuck, for the reminder, because I did forget. But it's still processing. Yep, it's still processing. Let's give it a few months. I mean, a few minutes. Let's give it a few more minutes. Let's give it a few more minutes, y'all. Let's see. Is it ready now? No, it ain't ready yet. Still processing. And we say guilty. They've been on Big. You've been all type of shows talking about all the intimidation and how he runs stuff. They said he sent a crash out dummy. Big U sent a crash out dummy to Nipsey Hussle. But they said Shaq and Draymond Green were both extorted by Big U and donated money to Big U's foundation, money that he transferred to his bank account immediately. Shaq has been getting extorted by the Crips since the 1990s. Allegedly, that was one of the main motivators behind him leaving Los Angeles. It's about to be a lot of coming out of this, y'all. Shaq been getting extorted by the Crips since the 90s. And they saying that was a big reason why Shaq left LA and went to Miami. Yeah, he went to Miami. Goddamn, they played the long. Yeah, this gonna be a big one, y'all. Everybody is on here. Now that I just pulled it up today, I see a lot of people that's just as mad as me about that. Trying to put the blame on everything but himself. Justice for Nipsey. Justice for Nipsey. Justice for Nipsey Hussle. I think we're gonna finally get it, y'all. Let's see if we're ready to upload the show now. Man, it's still processing. Yeah, it's still processing. All right, we all loaded, y'all. Yeah, hey, look, who knows? Who knows? You never know. You never know. Big U and Diddy could be linked together. Who knows? I don't have a link, but who knows? Big U, so he extorted Shaquille O'Neal. And the story about what he did to that young man. Is crazy. Big U. It was like I said, it was like a we got Apple out the way, y'all. So Apple and Spotify is loaded. I just uploaded it, so they all good now. Y'all know they were searching for him yesterday. They were searching for Big U. He finally turned himself in. Yeah, this gonna be crazy, y'all. This gonna be crazy. What else we got going on? Kanye crazy. Diddy still doing Diddy things. Mad at Kanye for putting their conversation out. But now Kanye coming out talking about Kim Kardashian sex trafficking. The news is crazy right now. This is wild. This is wild, y'all. Did y'all see Big U? Somebody said she's gonna be unalived. It's getting crazy. So let me see. I found an article about Big U and Rayshawn Williams. Hold on. Because I want to go over that. I thought it was crazy the way they describe what happened to that man. It's Big U. Trying to find it. Hold on. Big U. Alleged Crip user. I'm trying to find the one the article they was talking about. They kind of describe what he did. So he said he ran his stuff like a mafia. So the complaints detailed Henley's involvement in the 2021, and Henley is Big U. So check this out, y'all. So in this indictment, the details about Big U's involvement in the 2021 murder of aspiring rapper Rayshawn Williams. He was found in the landfill, shot up execution style. Rayshawn Williams. I don't know if y'all saw that case, but it was a big case. And even back then, people were saying like that they thought Big U had something to do with it. And just like they were saying that about Nipsey Hussle. Now look at time, what they say. They talking about, so check this out. Big U accused of killing rapper, dumping body in the Las Vegas desert. So check this out. According to this release, Big U murdered 21-year-old Rayshawn Williams after the rapper recorded and released a diss song aimed at him. Williams was an aspiring musician who was reportedly signed to Henley's independent record label, Unique Music, and the music exec had paid for the artist to record in Las Vegas per the release. Williams didn't record at the studio that Henley paid for. Instead, he recorded a diss song aimed at his label boss at another studio, which led to Big U confronting him. Big U then allegedly drove Williams to a deserted location in North Las Vegas and shot him in the head before dragging his body into a ditch. The release reads. They also said Big U had returned to Los Angeles after the murder and ordered security surveillance footage from the studio be deleted. Big U is also alleged to have told witnesses not to speak with law enforcement regarding Williams' murder. Crazy. Poor man. I didn't see this mini-me. They say, according to mini-me, President Trump accidentally reveals America is heading into a recession. I didn't know that. I mean, I pretty much knew we was heading to a recession, but I didn't know Trump revealed it. This is sad. This is sad. You caught red-handed. Big U caught red-handed. So it was somebody that was with Big U named Sylvester Robinson. And Sylvester Robinson was with Big U when they did this to this poor boy, allegedly. And then they left his body in a ditch and returned to Los Angeles, where they told studio workers not to speak with law enforcement about the murder. This is about to be crazy. This is about to be crazy, y'all. But this was, hey, look, play dumb, get dumb. That's all I can say. Alleged LA Crips leader, music exec Big U accused of mafia-like crimes. And if you ain't never heard of Big U, you about to be hearing about him now. It's about to be one of the most notorious cases. The stories that are about to come out about in this case are going to be unmatched. Yeah, they was together. The goons was with them, and they drove there, but Big U was there, allegedly. It's just sad. But justice, hey, one thing about justice, it can come now, it can come later, but when it come, it come. And that's about it. So yeah, we all loaded the fuck up. I didn't make no announcements. I got announcements tomorrow. I'll just make it tomorrow on the show. We about to hit 100,000. We had like 99,000 and like a few hundred right now. So like today or tomorrow, most likely tomorrow, we're gonna hit our magic number. Oh wow. So with all the crashing, Mini Me said they finally gonna announce some new U.S. air traffic control system. I'm anxious to see what this is about. I'm anxious to see what this is about. We still reset. Yeah, we definitely in one. Yeah, y'all, man. So tomorrow, Friday, I don't know what the news holds, but this news been so crazy. It's like you can't even cover everything that you want to cover. I still want to get into Angie Stone, but it's so much going on. I ain't had time. But that story is crazy. Luigi trial date got pushed back. We don't know why. But Luigi's trial got pushed back. When is his trial? And they say they don't even know why it got pushed back. But they saying Luigi Mangione, they saying his federal court date postponed. I need to let y'all know that. They didn't say why. They don't know why. But they saying now it has been his federal case in New York has been rescheduled for April 18th. So Luigi, look out, put that in your calendar. April 18th is when his trial started. It was supposed to already start or whatever, but they say they don't even know why they rescheduled it. So I don't know what's going on, but April 18th is now the new date for Luigi. So mark that in your calendars. This is another huge case. This is a huge case. Yeah, I saw that. Thanks, Jennifer. Yeah, it'll be official tomorrow, but yeah, thanks in advance. I'm excited. Been a long journey, but shit, that time flew. I remember I was figuring out how to use the equipment. Now we had about 100,000 downloads. Amazing. We're gonna keep pushing. So our next benchmark is 500,000. So we got to 100,000. Now we gotta get to 500,000. Then we gotta get to 1 million. And we're gonna get there too. We're gonna hit every mark. We're gonna hit 500,000 next. Well, the next one really would technically be like 200,000, but in my mind, I'm ready to get to 500,000 now. So we're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep making it do what it do. So I gave you the update on Luigi. Was there any other thing that I want to update? I gave you the update on Tony Busby. Let's see. Any other updates that I might have missed? No, that ain't. I don't want to talk. I skipped that Kanye shit. Yeah, so we basically did get everything, y'all. So shit. Let's get it. So everybody like it. We about to get the hell up out of here. Everybody like the live, share the live. Let's get them I'm outs. Let's get the I'm outs rolling. Because we out. Yeah. Definitely a whole bunch of recalls. That's crazy. The amount of recalls on food is crazy. That's what I'm talking about, Jennifer. That's what I'm talking about, Jennifer. $7:30 a.m. every day. I appreciate that, everybody. Much love. C-Tuck, appreciate it. Have a good day, Me. All right, Michelle, Lauren, everybody out there. We about to get up out of here. I love y'all, but I'm out.